Hello everyone, this is Epic Speakerman speaking. In this video, we will talk about where all the other people have gone. Why is Dafuk on the side of Skibidi Toilets, and how it affects the course of the war? And also, what global plot twist awaits us in the future? These and other questions we will deal with, so watch this video from beginning to end, so as not to miss anything important and interesting. Recently, we stopped asking ourselves global questions because of the large number of new characters. We began to forget the whole essence of the series Skibidi Toilet. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, put a like, and put a bell to not miss new videos on the channel. Do not you think it's strange that throughout the series, starting from 11 series, we saw only one person, and this person is the author of the channel himself? To begin with, let's understand from where agents appeared in general and why their population has essentially replaced people on this account. There are a large number of theories, but I will use one of them in my opinion, the most plausible. First of all, agents are robots. You can confirm by the numerous shots, where you can see that cameramen are made of metal and wires, and you can also remember the official game from Dafuk. You can see that to get health, our hero uses batteries with a charge that lie on the floor. If Skibidi Toilets are something similar to zombies from the part made of human nature, then agents are essentially iron soldiers created by humans themselves to prevent the complete extinction of mankind. By the way, some parts of Skibidi, too hard to call organic, not all of them used to be people, but we will return to this later in another video. But here what we have in the end, people began to be massively infected with Skibidi virus, and we can see that they began to appear around the globe. This fact is confirmed by different areas on different series, so the presidents of different countries realized that something must be done and created a temporary secret government, which was created to prevent this virus. The plan was to create the effect of the virus. The best scientists and engineers around the world gathered in a secret base and began to develop robots with artificial intelligence. Why did I think they have it? In the course of the video, you will understand. Well, we still have one open question. Why in the last series we do not see not a single hint of people? For all this time, just show one mysterious character who feels like no one wants to notice and kill him. Surely something went wrong. You wondered why people decided to create the first prototypes of their robots. It is with a camera instead of a head. The answer lies on the surface. They needed at least some guarantees that they can effectively manage them. Roughly speaking, they can watch the war through their eyes, which is the first time that the robots were created. Almost the whole series takes place in the first person of the different agents, and in case one of them suddenly does the wrong thing, they can see it and cut their power. That's the problem. The agents became so autonomous that they started making robots themselves as the war needed more efficient fighters, and they were programmed by humans to win the war by any means necessary. First, they created the Speakerman race, and then they created the TV man. And in the future, probably the TV man will create their own race. Can you imagine how far it went? That's the tragedy of everything we see on the screen, that humans were not able to react in time, and almost all humans were infected with Skibidi. By the time they were already developing the first robots, then the chief secret ruler suggested to create them based on artificial intelligence, because humans at that time were so small that they could not control them all remotely, just not enough people. What if some races of agents are out of control, and since they already have artificial intelligence, they decided to enslave not only Skibidis, but also people with other agents? That is why they need weak races, if they are already coping. Besides, they can rule this planet by their own forces. If they are programmed to win the war, what prevents, for example, some TV mans from fighting not only with Skibidis but also with other agents? If they become as autonomous as cameramans also create their own, this scenario is quite possible. Remember the song that Dafuk likes to add to the show? Pay attention to these words, everybody wants to rule the world, which is exactly what I wanted to convey to you. Well, you're probably asking, what does this have to do with the mysterious character Dafuk? I will answer this question with a counter question. Why he helps Skibidi with the toilet? For one simple reason. Agents are no longer just robots to kill them, but an intelligent race with their own goals, army, their own bases and allies that they themselves created. And after all that I have told you, let's think together. What are the goals of Dafuk? and what role he plays in the series. In front of us is none other than the chief engineer who designed those cameramans literally and figuratively. He is the creator of the series, and the creator of cameramans is a man who, like in the movie Oppenheimer, although he created a creation for mass murder, he repents for it deep down. He would not want his creation to kill. Originally, they were created for good purposes, but now they themselves want to enslave the world and have become against their own creators. People do not. You think it is strange that Dafuk remained human, even next to the Skibidi Toilets? He doesn't turn into them. There is only one explanation for that. He is cooperating with the Skibidi Toilets. They somehow managed to create together a chip or a drug that gives immunity to humans, and that is not exceeded in Skibidi. Then, well, why do the toilets need Dafuk? They need him because he helps them to develop new technologies. At least the glasses we saw on G-Man are very similar to the ones he was wearing. I don't think if scientists alone could come up with so many new technologies. Don't forget to give a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you don't miss a video. Is Dafuk a villain for helping, or is he a man who wants to prevent the total extinction of humans and feels guilty that his own creation wants to enslave the world? We have never seen the agents try to cure the Skibidis. They just exterminate them. They have created guns that kill the parasites, but don't even try to create guns that cure the Skibidis himself. Dafuk wants to compare with the Force and buy time. He, though, cooperates because of this. With his former enemies, I'm sure he has a cool plan, which is to cure the Skibidi Toilets to turn them back into humans. In the 54th episode, if you remember, we saw unrequited love on the one hand. It shows how much artificial intelligence has evolved since they have such a feeling as love, and at the same time it shows the insensitivity of the agents. Each new generation of robots becomes more and more ambiguous from them. You don't know what to expect. Here we can recall the words of engineer and mathematician Claude Shannon, who once said, "I imagine a time when we will be to robots what dogs are to humans, and I am rooting for the machines." As they say, it is better to cooperate with toilets and have hope that in the future, everything will get better than to stay with robots that are out of control and ready to do anything to rule the world. I want to say that not all agents are machines. There are some that have a human body or one of the humans spying on them to destroy them from the inside. In the 35th episode, a human neck was seen, which confirms this fact because in the rest of the series, we see mechanical bodies of agents, which is a bit strange. Also, even if humans could remotely disable the agents, then why didn't the captured Titan Speakerman disable the power? Even if not humans, the agents could have put the technology in place to prevent that from happening. But what's the problem? There are two possibilities. The first is that they gave all the new technologies freedom and didn't restrict or force them. Also, maybe they can break the defenses that allow the Skibidi to control them. The second is that it takes a lot of time and resources, and they need more with less to have a larger army, or some agents don't have the device to do it due to lack of resources, because if they don't, then they could make a riot, or the Skibidi would take over each of the agents. Well, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.